I must have tried to record this video about 50 times. I've had a terrible job trying to get my camera on my video phone to record longer than about 4 minutes. I'm in fact now stuck it in safe mode because I'm not going to be denied. It's nearly 1:30 in the morning. But I am going to bring you Dazzie's top 20 selling comic books of the week, episode 18. And I'm going to be discussing the best selling books on eBay for the 14th of February 2019. Coverprice.com launched recently and has quickly become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics. They scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling comics. Here is this week's top 20 selling comics. Last week I think I had about 12. Somebody had 16. Will anybody get 20 this week? Well, I know it won't be me. Now I started doing this series showing just the top 10. But I've now added the 11 to 20. Now it's not so informative, but it's nice to see the best of the rest. So let's have a look at the top 20 books. Starting in at number 20 is a book that I own. And this is, of course, Immortal Hulk, issue number 2. This is the first appearance of Dr. Fry. Nice regular Alex Ross cover here. Now this book is going crazy on eBay at the moment. This is going up to around about the $60 to $70 mark. You know, I paid cover price for mine at £3.50. Well, 30 copies of this book have sold in the last 7 days with a plus 104%. I don't understand why this book is so hot. You can get a nice bit of silver or bronze for £17, but it is what it is. Al Ewing's a great writer. I've said it before, we spoke in depth about the series. Yeah, I don't understand why he gets the bad press. But that's our number 20. Up next is a book that I don't know. It's a big boy book from Marvel. I have issue 2, but I've yet to really find a decent issue 1. And our number 19 book is Star Wars. Star Wars. Issue number 1 from 1977. Now, 18 copies of that book have sold in the last week or so, with a 7-day trend of plus 179%. Up next, issue number 18 is another one of Immortal Hulk. This is issue number 7. And this is the first appearance of the new Hulkbuster. But the main reason that this is hot, I believe, is because of a colour error. Yeah, I reported on this one in one of my hot comic book alerts a long time ago. And this is the colour error in 3 panels where it shows Captain America's blue suit is coloured red. I know Lyric Magic Moments picked up one of these. That's our number 18 book. More Goodness from Al Ewing. Number 17 on our chart is a book that I passed on a couple of years ago because I was just a DC collector at the time. But the book in question is from 1991 and it is Infinity Gauntlet, issue number 1. Now, of course, the main reason that is hot is obviously to do with Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. A nice book to have. You can get it between about 75 to 150 for a really solid copy. That is our number 17 book. 33 copies of that book have sold in the last week or so with a 7-day trend of plus 101%. Up next, our number 16 book is another one that I own. It is, of course, Ultimate Fallout, issue number 4. The first appearance of Miles Morales, obviously the star of Into the Spider-Verse, that amazing animated feature film that was recently at the cinema. It is on course to win the Oscar to go with the Golden Globe. I paid £13.90 for my copy Now you're going to be paying for a good copy anywhere from about $80 to around about 200. Yeah, graded 9.8s are coming out at 200 plus now, which is pretty insane. A great book to have. This is obviously the first printing. The second printing, I believe, shows the face. That was our number 16. Number 15 is a book that I don't own. And it's not one that I really are too disappointed in not getting. This is one of them comics that you have the issue, and then the cover is basically nothing to do with the comic itself. For this is Tony Stark Iron Man, issue 8, the Shieti Conan variant. That's the book in question, guys. Like I say, heating up nicely. With shipping, you can get that around about the $20 range. 28 copies of that book have sold this week with a 7-day trend of plus 121%. Up next is another book that I own. And if you can just bear with me, I will grab it. For it is... Wasn't prepared for that, was I? It is Immortal Hulk, issue number 1. Yeah, again, it's on our list. 28 copies have sold of this book this week with a 7-day trend of plus 123%. That's our number 14 book on our list now. You'll do well to find it a cover now. This one I got for cover. But it goes anywhere from about 15 to about 35. So a book, like I say, the series is on fire from Al Ewing. Do not miss Immortal Hulk. Our number 13 book on our list is another book I own. I got this for £2.75 off my good friend John Christopher. And this is Spider-Man, issue 1. Spider-Man 2099, issue 1. Now this is the first solo series of Miguel O'Hara. And of course, he appeared in the post-credit scenes, in a nice retro post-credit scenes of Into the Spider-Verse. He is meant to be the main player, or one of the main players in the sequel. 20 copies of this book have sold in the past week with a 7-day trend of plus 182%. That's our number 13 book on our list. Number 12 on our list is another book I own, and this book is blowing up because this character could well be appearing in Avengers Endgame. This is Incredible Hulk, issue 377. And this is the first appearance of Professor Hulk, who was rumored to be in Avengers Endgame. 36 copies of this book have sold this week. 7-day trend plus 104%. Now, this is a book that was just $1 book basically about 2 or 3 months ago, but now you'll do well to get this for under 25. Incredible Hulk, 377 from 1990. There's 3 printings of that. I've got my eye on a second printing, but there is a third one that goes for mega bucks. Our number 11, our last of our runners-ups, the best of the rest, is Venom Lethal Protector, issue number 1. I got this for 50p at car boot. It's only mid-grade, it's not nothing to write home about. But this is the first appearance of the Diggers, and it's not really a key issue other than the fact it starts a pretty impressive mini-series. Now, of course, Venom is pretty hot due to the recent movie, but I was surprised to see it so high. The 34 copies of this have sold in the last week or so, with a 7-day trend of plus 114%. That's our 11 to 20 out of the way. Now we're going to get some good information. We're going to get average prices. Starting with our number 10 book. Do I have our number 10 book? Still there. Unbelievable. And that is Batman Damned, of course. Issue number 1. The first appearance of Bruce Wayne's Batawang. Yeah, you see Batman's private parts. This is basically a premiere issue in the DC Black Label launch, which gives established creators creative freedom to explore characters and stories outside of continuity. It was sold out due to that Batawang panel, nudity panel. 7-day trend on this book, plus 98%. 44 copies have been sold this week, which is insane. Like I said, I paid $45 for mine in November of last year, which I wasn't happy about, of course. But the average raw sale now of this book is $78.67. Crazy. And 9.8 though is well achievable. $143. Plenty of 9.8s, plenty of 9.9s, even 10.0s of this book. Nice prestige format, beautiful interiors. A 10.0 recently sold, I think, for about $1,800. So there we go. He's a stalwart in our top 10, is Batman Damned issue 1. Number 9 though, this is a bit of a surprise. This is Incredible Hulk, issue 449. The reason being, there is a bit of a rumour going about that they're going to be getting their own TV live action show. Yeah, this is the first appearance of Thunderbolts. Key Collectors App has been shouting this out quite a bit. It's first appearance of Atlas, Mac 5, Songbird, Citizen 5, Moonstone 2, and Meteorite. Yeah. And the 7-day trend on this, plus 118%. 38 copies of this book have sold of late. The average raw sale is $25. I paid £3 for mine. In fact, I've got 2 copies. I picked up another one for £1, I think. So they're out there, guys. You just got to dig in and look around. The average graded 9.8 of these Thunderbolts now, $205. That's our number 9 book, Incredible Hulk, 449, the first appearance of the Thunderbolts. Up next is another book I own. It is Avengers 684. Unless you've been hiding under a rock, you will know that Avengers 684 is the first appearance of the Immortal Hulk. Yes, both of my copies have signed by, of course, Al Ewing. He signed 28 books that day. Great guy. Don't understand the bad press he gets. The 7-day trend on this book, 102%. 59 copies of the first Immortal Hulk have sold this week. The average raw sale, $13. I paid $4.50 for mine. Cover price at the time. The average graded 9.8, just $64.71. But this is a long-term hold, I think. The Immortal Hulk isn't going anywhere. Up next, our number 7 on our list is a book I don't own. I'm a bit disappointed. I love my era books. I was looking out for it, but with no joy. This is Spawn 293, the black and white era cover. That is our number 7 book. That is a book that I made a hot comic book alert about. The 7-day trend, plus 78%. 96 copies of that era book have sold out this time on eBay. That is the C cover, by the way, the black and white one. The average raw sale now is coming down though. From what I saw early days, it's $14.45. Like I said, it's an error variant. I believe some of the pages inside are black and white and some are colour. They were scooped up very quickly. That is also the first appearance of Godsend. Now I have the B variant from Bettina, so I didn't miss out on the first appearance, but I would like that error book. Number 6 on our list is another book I own. It's another Immortal Hulk. Wow, Al Ewing. This is issue number 12, the first appearance of the One Below All. The 7-day trend, plus 101%. 79 copies of this book have sold this week. The average raw sale, $13.50. I paid $3.50 for mine. The average graded 9.8, $116. Yeah, they're out there already, guys. The first appearance of the One Below All. Alex Ross has done some nice covers of those. Up next, number 5 on our list is a variant I'm not too disappointed about missing out on. It's very busy, very CGI'd, and it is, of course, Harley Quinn 58, the Derek Chew wraparound cover. Yeah, that is our number 5 on our list this week. The 7-day trend plus 79%. 103 copies of that book have sold this week. The average raw sale, $9.08. The average graded, 9.8, 70 bucks. Like I said, it's a cool, dynamic cover. Up next, would you believe it? More Immortal Hulk. I don't own it. Issue 13. Issue 4, because it was 4th. Number 4 on our list, issue 13 of the Immortal Hulk, where Hulk escapes hell. The 7-day trend, plus 149%. 59 copies have sold this week. The average raw sale, $8.65. I don't think my LCS had any in. I was looking. The average graded book, not there yet. Nothing graded for issue 13. But I think that's 5 or maybe 5 Immortal Hulks in our top 20. Wow, what a series. Up next, number 3 on our list is a recent acquisition for me, and I'm delighted to own it. This is Motor Girl from Terry Moore. This has been recently optioned. It's going to be a TV pilot written by Moore himself. Basically, it's a 10-issue series about a veteran operating an auto shop that is frequently visited by aliens. Okay, guys? So look out for that. I think it's black and white inside. I haven't read it yet. But the 7-day trend on this book, plus 224%. 42 copies have sold this week. The average raw sale, $13.56. I paid £4.49 for mine. I got it from this site that says they're damaged books, so be prepared for that. But this one still grades quite nicely. There's a little bit of a ding up one of the top ends, but very nice. Other than that, like I say, worth taking the gamble. I'm not going to get it slabbed, so nice to have in the PC. I love collecting option books. That was our number 3. Our number 2 book. Do I have it? I do. This is an old school Valiant. This is Rye, issue 0. This is the first full appearance of Bloodshot, who is Michael Lazarus. Obviously, there was a Bloodshot movie coming starring Vin Diesel. I'm not a Vin Diesel fan, but it is what it is. The 7-day trend, plus 174%. 60 copies of this book have sold this past week. The average raw sale now, $42.87. I paid £2.75 for mine in 2017. Passed on another copy recently for about £7. It's also the first appearance and origin of the second Rye, Takeo Koniishi. The average grade did 9.8 now, $129 for Rye issue 0. I need to get Eternal Warrior 4. I think that's the first cameo, isn't it? And our number 1 book this week, I don't own it, but it was one of my hot comic book alerts. It's always nice when those hot comic book alerts hit, and they hit hard. It is Detective Comics, issue 854. This is the first appearance of Alice Elizabeth, who is going to be the villain in the upcoming Batwoman show on the CW. The 7-day trend on that book, crazily, plus 301%. 44 copies have sold this past week. The average raw sale now, $15.15. The average graded, 9.8, 80 bucks. Who says TV spec is dead? That's our number 1, the first appearance of Alice Elizabeth. So guys, how many did I have this week? Because that is a wrap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It is a new record for me. 13 out of 20. It's late, but I hope it was worth the wait. That's Daz. Over and out. Try and beat me. Bye for now.